Welcome back to my YouTube channel Iraqi Dinar Updates. In a major development that could shape the future of Iraq's financial landscape, Card, a leading electronic payment company in the country, has joined forces with the international risk, compliance, and monitoring firm K2 Integrity. This partnership is more than just a business collaboration, it's a strategic move aimed at reinforcing financial transparency and building investor confidence, especially as Iraq stands on the threshold of a new era of international engagement and economic opportunity. The partnership isn't limited to Iraq alone. It spans three nations, the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Iraq. But it's in Iraq where the collaboration carries the most weight and urgency. As the country gradually opens its doors wider to foreign investors, it's becoming increasingly clear that strong, credible financial compliance is not just helpful, it's absolutely essential. Investors, particularly from abroad, are paying close attention to whether Iraqi financial institutions can meet global standards of anti-money laundering, AML, and counter-terrorism financing, CTF. This new alliance between and K2 Integrity is designed to send a very clear message: Iraq is serious about financial integrity. For those unfamiliar, is one of Iraq's most prominent digital payment systems. It plays a critical role in facilitating financial transactions for millions of citizens, including government salary payments, pensions, and other benefits. Over the past few years, has grown rapidly, becoming a cornerstone of Iraq's evolving financial infrastructure. But as the scale of operations has increased, so has the need for international standard compliance protocols and risk management systems. That's where K2 Integrity comes in. Based in New York City, K2 Integrity is a globally respected firm known for its expertise in financial crimes risk management, corporate integrity, and regulatory compliance. What sets K2 apart is its leadership. Many of the firm's senior advisors and executives are former officials from the U.S. Treasury and other top government agencies. These are people who've spent their careers shaping and enforcing financial regulations at the highest levels. By aligning with K2, gains access not just to world-class systems, but also to decades of experience in the fields of law enforcement, banking oversight, and risk monitoring. So why now? What makes this moment so critical? Simply put, Iraq is at a crossroads. After years of instability and conflict, there's a growing push from within the country to modernize its economy and attract foreign direct investment. There's no shortage of opportunity between Iraq's oil wealth, its young population, and its strategic location. The potential is enormous. But potential alone isn't enough. In today's interconnected financial world, transparency, accountability, and regulatory compliance are no longer optional. They're the price of admission. International banks, investors, and multinational companies will not engage seriously with the market unless they can trust that its financial systems meet global standards. That means having reliable, traceable, and lawful financial operations, and that's exactly what this partnership aims to deliver. K2 Integrity will help implement robust AML and CTF frameworks, conduct thorough risk assessments, and develop staff training programs that embed a culture of compliance into the core of its operations. And this isn't just about ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about fundamentally strengthening Iraq's financial institutions so that they can stand side by side with the most respected firms on the global stage. Another key benefit of this partnership is that it brings external credibility to the table. Iraq's financial system has faced criticism in the past from international bodies and watchdogs for not doing enough to prevent money laundering or terror financing. But by bringing in an independent, globally recognized firm like K2 Integrity, is effectively raising its hand and saying, "We're ready to do things differently." It's a powerful statement, one that could have ripple effects across the entire Iraqi banking and finance sector. Let's also talk about what this means for ordinary Iraqis. While this story may sound like high-level corporate strategy, the truth is that stronger compliance benefits everyone. For one, it helps protect people from fraud and corruption. It ensures that pension payments, government salaries, and social welfare benefits reach the right recipients. It also opens the door for Iraqi citizens to access more financial services, including credit, savings, and insurance products, as trust in the financial system grows. Moreover, for the growing Iraqi diaspora and for foreign businesses looking to invest in Iraq, this partnership adds a new layer of trust. Investors want to know that their funds are going through legitimate, well-monitored channels. Iraqi entrepreneurs and companies trying to secure foreign partnerships or funding will now be able to point to this kind of compliance infrastructure as proof that they're operating in a safe, law-abiding environment. And there's a wider regional aspect to consider. With operations also extending to Jordan and the UAE, the collaboration sets a precedent for regional cooperation on financial compliance. The Middle East as a whole is undergoing major changes in its economic systems, with governments pushing hard for modernization and greater alignment with international standards. Iraq's efforts to join this movement could accelerate its integration into the global financial community. To be clear, the road ahead isn't easy. Strengthening compliance takes time. It involves building new systems, training staff, rewriting policies, and sometimes even confronting entrenched interests that resist change. But this partnership is an important step forward. It marks a turning point to a moment when one of Iraq's largest financial players publicly commits to raising the bar and meeting international expectations. As viewers and followers of Iraqi Dinar Updates, you know how critical these kinds of reforms are when it comes to Iraq's broader economic stability and the potential future of the Iraqi dinar. We often talk about revaluation, about Iraq's monetary policy, about IMF agreements and central bank strategies, but none of that can succeed in a vacuum. Trust and transparency are the foundation. And now, with K2 Integrity's support, she is taking bold action to help lay that foundation brick by brick. So keep your eyes on this story. It's not just about one company making a deal, it's about a country beginning to show the world that it's ready for responsible economic growth, open investment, and meaningful reform. If Iraq continues on this path, the long-term impact could be profound, and not just for investors, but for all Iraqis who want a safer, more secure, and more prosperous future. Thanks for tuning in to Iraqi Dinar Updates. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of the events shaping Iraq's economic future. Until next time, stay informed, and stay hopeful.